Woo! What's going on, everybody? It's Monday. It's time for a little Monday motivation. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm going to let Facebook go get my people. Bring them in, drop them in. Oh, boom, there you go. What's up, TJ, Gary? Nice to see y'all. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Drew Ward, nice to see you. If I don't announce you, I apologize for coming in too fast. Dave Benson, nice to see you, buddy. Philip, Edwin, everybody come in here. I got a little Monday motivation for you. Got some good stuff. I spent about a good hour on this morning. So, hope you like it. Sandra, Ryan, Billy Sherm, nice to see you. Jay, up and at it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope everybody had a good week last week. Weekend kind of shook things up here. It's great. It's great to be back in the selling cycle now. But we're ready for a new week. It's time to light the engines and make it burn, baby. Yes, sir. LRM, nice to see you. Nice to see you. All right, so what I want to talk today about, I don't know if you noticed the intro, okay? The snooze button. It's a metaphor, man. It so is. It's a metaphor in our life, but it's a metaphor, but it's also literal. So I want to talk about the literal sense of the word, and I want to talk about the metaphoric sense, okay? Because both of these are important to success. I got to thinking about this today because I know a lot of people use the snooze button a lot, the alarm clock, what time they get up, and it just kind of like went ding in my head, and I started writing a bunch of stuff down. So I'm going to talk about that today. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy. And what I want to talk today about is the snooze button. Are you using it? Because you might be putting your day and your life on pause. It's a metaphor for life, and I want to go over that with you real quick. But first, I want to take you back to your childhood. Okay, let's do that. Let's go back to your childhood. Do you remember Christmas? Do you remember when your parents were going to take you to like Disney or one of those theme parks? You remember your first day of school? Man, you probably had your clothes laid out the night before. Man, you were excited. It's hard for you to sleep, right? Okay, I want to take you later in life when you had your first date or maybe graduation or you got your first car. These were exciting times, passion-filled times, times you probably had hard time sleeping. All right? Later on in life, when you got a new job, you're excited, right? You're going on vacation, excitement level, wedding. These are all things, even back to your childhood, that probably you didn't need an alarm clock for. If you did need an alarm clock, you definitely didn't hit the snooze button. So, why is the rest of your life on snooze? Why is the rest of your life, except for these certain days, are you hitting the snooze? Well, I want you to understand. We'll get to those later and how to fix it. But I want you to understand how your mind works, okay? Hesitation and procrastination are your mind putting you in a comfort zone. Now see, your mind works like it wants to protect you, okay? It doesn't want you to feel pain, doesn't want you to feel anxiousness, it doesn't want you to feel all these things, so it keeps you in a comfort zone. Now the problem with comfort zones is you don't expand yourself, you don't find passion, you don't find excitement, you stay comfortable, okay? What your mind says, okay, that's what we want to do. The problem with that is you're not going to test yourself, you're not going to expand yourself, you're not going to get better, you're not going to get great, okay? And you're not going to see what potentials you have. That's why when you walk in a crowded room, you might feel awkward. When you have to speak in front of public and you're not familiar with it, you feel apprehension, you get scared, your palms get sweaty, okay? That's your mind telling you, hey man, this isn't a good spot for you. You're uncomfortable. The reason you're uncomfortable, it's your mind trying to keep you in a comfort zone. So, what's that have to do with it? Your current life, you might be hitting the snooze button because your mind is keeping you in a comfort zone. What's going to change this? Finding passion. Okay, I know I talk about this a lot, guys, but let me tell you what. All those situations I told you about before, about being a child, middle life, adult life, when you had things in your life that made you excited, made you have trouble sleeping the night before. Okay, Christmas time, when you're going to come down and open your gifts. Man, it's hard for you to sleep, right? And as soon as that light, as soon as your eyes open, boom, you're up. Feet hit the floor, you run downstairs, you run into the living room. That is the way you need to feel about life. Do all of you feel that way? It's a question you need to ask yourself. Are you hitting snooze in the morning? Because if you're hitting snooze in the morning, you don't have any passion in your life. You don't have something that triggers your mind to have excitement about your day. You're hitting snooze in the morning, and I guarantee you if you're hitting snooze in the morning, you're hitting snooze in the daytime. You're hitting snooze at night. And I don't mean the snooze button on the alarm clock. I mean the snooze button of your life. Now, how do we get out of that? Well, guys, you have to find passion in your daily life, in your marriage, in your career. If you don't have passion in these things, you're going to be the person that keeps hitting snooze. Because there's no passion to get up. There's nothing triggering you saying, man, I can't wait to get up the next day, right? I understand that feeling. I felt that way too before. So I want you to know how I pulled myself out of that. You have to find passion in what you do. Okay? If you don't have passion, I'm going to tell you right now, and you might not want to hear it, but if you don't have passion in your career, get the hell out. I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. Go find something you're passionate about. I know you're scared. I know you're scared to stretch yourself, okay, and leave your comfortable little life. But if you don't feel passionate in what you do, are you having a great life? Are you having a boring life? Are you having an unfulfilled life? Are you having a life that you want more from, but you're feeling scared? You're scared because your mind is putting you in a comfort zone, and you're scared to stretch yourself. I urge you, whatever it is, man, okay? I urge you to find something that you feel passionate about. You know what? People ask me all the time, Shawn, how do you wake up at 4 o'clock every morning? Every morning. They see me on Facebook responding to things. I'm answering texts from the night before, instant messengers. I get up at 4 because I can't sleep. My mind is going. I'm passionate right now about what I'm doing and where my life is going. Do you understand? If you have that passion, you have an internal alarm clock. And that's what you need. You need to have an internal alarm clock. Now, what's the second way I can do that? Well, you better write down goals. You better have some goals in your life. You know, it's great to have passion for something, but if you don't have goals and you don't announce them and write them down, you're not going to have passion for long. Because I have to have a short-term, a mid-term, and a long-term goal. I have to, or my passion will not be fulfilled. Because it will just be a dream. It's just something out there that I sat here and told everybody. Okay? That is not it. You have to have a goal. They have to be short-term goals too. You have to have a mid-term goal, and you have to have a long-term goal. I know I said that twice, but it's very important you know. You can't just say, I'm excited to get up. Okay? Why are you excited to get up? Why? Why? Are you on a quest for something? Are you trying to better your life? What are your goals? So remember, find the passion. Write down a goal. Okay? I also announce that goal. I tell as many people as I can. Why? Because it keeps me accountable. It keeps me in check that I didn't just have a goal and nobody's keeping me accountable. So make sure of that. 3 is change your routine. Guys, if your routine has let you become lazy, if your routine has let you become comfortable, change it. You're going to have to change it or you'll fall right back into the same plans as before. I get up every day and have my goals written down. I'm passionate for it, and I keep the same routine because it's become successful for me. If you've fallen into a comfort zone, okay, get out of it, shake it up, change your routine. Guys, the next thing I want you to do is stretch yourselves. Okay? You have to stretch yourselves. If you don't stretch yourselves, you become comfortable. It's like eating comfortable food. My wife says that she's a Southern girl, and a lot of her Southern cooking is comfort food. Why is that comfort food? It's called comfort food because after we eat it, we feel comfortable and we fall into like a cozy state. The problem with that is that's not stretching. Okay? We become comfortable, we stay the same. We sleep, we relax. We want to lay down after we eat that food, right? You don't want to do that. Okay? I'm not saying about the food. You need to eat my wife's cooking. She's really good. But what I'm saying is you have to stretch yourself every day. Okay? You have to stretch your mind. You have to walk into a crowded room and introduce yourself and shake hands. You have to be able to get up and speak to people even though you think you can't. Okay? If you have something you're not normally typically able to do, that is where you become great. Okay? Because now your comfort zone's expanded. Now the next time when you do it, it's greater. Now the next time you encounter that situation, not only can you do it with ease, but you can bring somebody along with you. You can teach. You understand? I was the same way as you are being right now. I promise you, in some point in my life, I felt the exact same way. I was comfortable, okay? It was easy. Let's stick with what's easy, right? No. You know what? I was holding back my greatness. I was holding back the person that could be in front of you right now, teaching you, because I was scared. I was comfortable. I was okay with who I was, but I didn't stretch myself. I urge you guys, find passion in your life, okay? Set your goals, run towards them goals, and don't worry if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Stretch yourself. Next time it won't. The last thing I want you to do is stop hitting the snooze button. Tomorrow morning, when that darn alarm clock goes off, okay, do not hit the snooze button. Do not. I want you tomorrow to change your mindset and say, you know what? I'm going to put my feet on the floor. As soon as that darn thing goes off, I'm going to put my feet on the floor, and I'm going to change my outset. I'm going to change my outlook on life. I'm going to find passion in what I do. And if you don't have it, if you don't have passion in your marriage, it's probably not going to succeed. If you don't have passion in your career, it's going to be an average career. If you don't have passion in things, go find it. I'm telling you, if cutting hair is what your passion is, go do it. Okay, if sales is what you're good at, go do it, and do it all the way. Okay, if building cars is something you want to go do that. Building boats, whatever it is, guys, I'm telling you, don't wait till you're 45 like me. Find it early, and then throw yourself into it. Go all in, guys, because that's where true greatness lies. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. I make car buying easy.